What's up, my sweethearts? What it do, everybody? What's up? It's y'all motherfucking girl. I already know y'all know that, but it's y'all motherfucking girl. My sweethearts, we slowed up. We gonna slow this up a little bit, you know. I had a case come to me that really disturbs me. You know, it's really disturbing. Just the title alone is disturbing me. But you know, your girl run any case, say anything. It is what it is. So, y'all must be all, like I always tell y'all, it ain't late. It's early morning sometimes. So sometimes your girl don't want to come through this motherfucking video because I be running shit. Just getting to the point, you know? But anyway, so I checked and looked because someone asked me like, Jennifer M. DeVrillis, did you ever, you heard about that cop walking in the man's house? I was like, hell no. But actually it is. So it's a Dallas officer. Shout out to Dallas, Texas, where y'all at? Shit is crazy. But a Dallas officer who killed a man in his own home. Are y'all serious? This shit getting crazy and crazy. Are y'all serious? That the title alone, are you serious? Y'all want me to believe. See, that's why I said certain shit, I just try not to go there. Y'all really want me to believe an officer? I don't give a fuck if it was female, male, Mexican, black, white, green, purple, any officer of the fucking law. You telling me walked up in somebody's house, thought it was their house? I don't even need to read the case to go in on this shit. I'm going to read the case though. But I don't even need to hear the case. I don't give a fuck if I was wrong about the shit I was saying. I mean, who can't analyze that already? Officer, walk up in somebody's house, shoots them deadly. Yeah, right. I got it. I got my answer. But I'm going to run this motherfucking story, y'all. You know already what I do on this side. Get y'all motherfucking anything y'all need to soothe you out. Sometimes you need to be soothing out, my sweethearts, to get through these motherfucking videos, to get through these cases. So, alright, let's get it, my sweethearts. Y'all know I don't like to play around too long. Alright. An off-duty Dallas police officer who fatally shot her neighbor in his apartment, claiming she mistook the unit for her own, told the authorities that the door was already ajar when she entered and that she shot him after he ignored verbal commands, according to court records released Monday. Let me go back. Claiming she mistook the unit for her own? You don't know your own motherfucking apartment? Ladies, we are women. I know she had some type of female flower pot, the thing that be on your steps to come in the house, the mat. You telling me nothing in front of your apartment sets you out to be different from anybody else? That's one right there. The door was already ajar. I know what ajar means. Ajar means motherfucking open. So you didn't know if you left your door open, officer, that day? Let's keep going. When she entered that, she shot him after he ignored verbal commands. First of all, you in a black man house. He ignored verbal commands. Bitch, I would have ignored verbal motherfucking any command you gave me if you walked up in my shit. You don't get to give me verbal commands and verbal communication when you entered my shit unannounced. That man probably was shocked out of shit. How he gonna answer verbal commands? I'm tired of this shit. Don't fucking give us no verbal commands when you illegally entering a motherfucking house. Not just a black man. Some things you just don't do with black people. You don't just walk up in there shit and think everything will be okay. And then the law, you already know we feel about them. The law, come at me again with that shit. Let's get it. The officer Amber, Aura, that's the middle name, Geiger, Guyger, Geiger, 30, who has been charged with manslaughter. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, right. Could face additional charges in a case that has led to accusations that the officer received preferential, yeah, that's exactly what it is, preferential treatment and debate about whether race may have played a role in the deadly encounter between a white police officer and a black man in his home. Do you think it played a major racial part? If you'd have walked in there and an old lady and she was White House, would you kill that old lady? Would you have gave that old lady verbal communications? Motherfucker. On Monday, the Dallas County District Attorney, Faith Johnson, insisted that the investigation into the death of the neighbor, Botham Shem Jean, 26, had not ended. And wait a minute, it say Botham Shem, his name is Botham, Botham Shem Jean. That's crazy. Shem Jean, 26, had not ended, and that her office could seek charges including anything from murder to manslaughter. Yeah, okay. Let me keep going out, my sweetheart. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. While present, a thorough case to the grand jury so that a right decision can be made. Ms. Johnson said at a news conference, look, woman or not, I don't give a fuck. Don't try to come off with this sympathy shit because she a woman. Her sneaky ass wasn't a woman when she slithered through a man's house and shot him deadly in the seat. Fuck out of here. Dallas has been gripped by rising tensions since Thursday night when the police said Officer Geiger returned to her apartment complex after a shift in full uniform at about 10 p.m. and shot Mr. Jean in his home. I don't give a fuck what the excuse is. Officer Geiger, who lives in a unit directly underneath Mr. Jean's, parked her car on the wrong floor of the parking garage and walked to what she thought was her apartment. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, y'all. I'm sorry, affidavit. She inserted her electronic key into the door, which was already ajar. According to the affidavit, inside the dark apartment, she saw a large silhouette that she believed to be a burglar, the affidavit said. Bitch, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Was you incoherent? You need to be drug tested. Was you off the Xanny bars? Was you off the Percocets? Was you off the fucking Molly, officer? Because how the fuck do the officer not know where she lives? She should be more alert than any fucking body. She gave verbal commands before firing her weapon twice, striking him once in the chest, the authorities said. The affidavit did not detail the nature of the commands or how much time passed before shots were fired. Let me tell y'all something. She looked like a pill-popping motherfucking Zanny ball-taking bitch. I swear to God, no disrespect. Just because she an officer don't mean she couldn't be under the influence of drugs. That's what I'm telling y'all. How you think some of the yo boys get the drugs? Some of the officers are delivering that shit to them. Delivering it to the jail systems. Delivering it to the low power. The higher power is sending some of this shit to the low power motherfuckers. That's how some of our communities have all these drugs, hustling, selling shit for the officers, for the police. I'm tired of these motherfuckers sitting up this bitch, corrupt as a bitch, sitting out here acting like you. Everything y'all do, shit don't stink. I watch y'all in the hoods. Y'all sit out here, give our boys, our young men, all this shit to sell so they can be corrupt, and you bitches ain't shit. Some of these fucking officers know exactly what's going on. That bitch lived under him. It said you knew he was a black man over top you or under you, whatever, that lived in that building. You probably, first of all, officer living around a black person, yeah, you probably already felt a certain fucking way. You probably already wanted to off with his nigger head. Stop acting like that. Tired of the black whites acting like they don't want to off with a black motherfucker, and you know you do. Racists still fucking exists. Racism still fucking exists. But if you ask me, she look like a fucking stone crackhead that pop pills. Straight up, officer or not. She look like a fucking stonehead. Manslaughter my ass. I bet we would have went up in that bitch and slaughtered her ass. We wouldn't have got no manslaughter. We would have got the death penalty. Her family would have watched us get the death penalty. Facts, my sweethearts. Sorry, my sweethearts. I have a bad cold. So let me keep going for the little bit of shit that's here, my sweethearts. While on the phone with 911, Officer Geiger turned on the lights and realized she was in the wrong apartment, according to the affidavit. Bitch, before you put the fire shots out, before you shot those fire, oh my God, before you fired those shots, I'm sorry, my sweetheart, this bitch got me mad. Before you fired those shots, Officer Geiger, you couldn't say, like, this is my home. Who is this? Who's in here? Before you start shooting, it's always something after y'all shoot. After y'all shoot, oh, we thought, we X, we this. Someone's dead, motherfucker. What could you tell their family? Oh, I killed your loved one. Straight the fuck up. You can't tell me, my sweethearts. Look at this face. Look at that. Like she popped pills. Excuse my fat crack phone. Who gives a fuck? But it looks just like she popped pills. Don't it? Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Yes, the fuck it do. Let's keep going, my sweethearts, because this shit is grinding my gears. The authorities took a blood sample from Officer Geiger to test for drugs and alcohol, but the results have not been released. I bet it not, because she was zannied the fuck up. Lee Murr, a lawyer for Mr. James' family, challenged several aspects of the officer account, including her claim that the door was ajar. He said witnesses had told the district attorney officer that they heard banging on the door and a woman's voice saying, "Let me in." Do y'all hear this shit? You sneaky lying bitch. Even if Officer Geiger did mistake the apartment, which has a distinctive red doormat outside for her own, he said there is no indication that Mr. Jane acted aggressively to make the officer fear for her life. So even if she did have the wrong house, the wrong door, banging for mercy, the man didn't even make her feel threatened. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? My sweethearts, it matter. The shit matter. Just like the fucking Kanika thing. Just like the Kiara thing. Only thing is the bitch came straight to his door. Authorities came to the man. The culprit came to the man's house and directly sent shots fired. Let's keep going, my sweethearts. It would be irresponsible to rely on this extremely bizarre, self-serving affidavit, said Mr. Merritt, who has also questioned why the authorities did not immediately arrest Officer Geiger. You know why they didn't arrest her. Oh, they wanted Officer Geiger to run away probably. Gave her time to skip town. They do that to their own. Believe that. If that was a black person, he would have been automatically cuffed, fucking beat down. He probably wouldn't have made it to the police station. They'd have beat him deadly. Believe that. They'd have beat him deadly. Questions about how the case was being handled only intensified after Officer Geiger was allowed to turn herself into the authorities in Kaufman County, a mostly rural county southeast of Dallas, and be booked at a jail further away. They called her up. Hey, Geiger, would you like to come turn yourself in? What day would you like to come turn yourself in? At what time? You can give us the time. What time would you like to turn yourself in? Are y'all serious? Are you serious? Yup, I said it. That's what they did to the officer. They called the officer up. Hey, yeah, you can turn yourself in 5 o'clock. Is that good with you? Yeah, that's good with me. I got to let the kids out. Take the dog out. Let the kids in for school. And I'll be right in to turn myself in. Yeah, that's exactly what was said. Who the fuck give you a time to turn yourself in? I don't give a fuck if you the law or not. Bitch, you killed somebody. Bitch, you entered their house illegally. Motherfucker. Let's get this shit. Let me light my motherfucking blunt up, my sweethearts. This is why a bitch gotta smoke and handle cases. Because you cannot be like just regular and handle cases. You gotta be lit, ripped, and then handle these bitches. Because you know, it's not normal. This stuff is not normal. You know, this is not normal. They read it like it's normal. They put it out here like it's normal. The shit ain't normal, motherfuckers. Okay. Let's keep going. And they got a nerve to bail her. To book her in a jail further away. Are you fucking serious? Get that bitch the same jail we got fucking sent to. The death jail. Put her ass up in there. Let's keep going. We don't want it lost on anyone that had this been. We don't want it lost on anyone that had this been. Okay, y'all, this is crazy. But it say, we don't want it lost on anyone that, comma, had this been a regular citizen, she would have never left the crime scene, Mr. Merritt said. That's facts. That's facts, my sweetheart. On Monday, Miss Johnson, the district attorney, hinted at a spilt over the handling of the case between her office and the Texas Rangers, the state's top law enforcement agency. The Dallas Police Department asked the Texas Rangers on Friday to investigate the shooting. Ms. Johnson said the Texas Rangers coordinated the booking of Officer Geiger and recommended the charge of manslaughter. You hear that? The Texas Rangers said manslaughter down there. I bet the Texas Rangers did said manslaughter. We bet. Oh, Texas. We bet. Let's keep going. Oh my God. Ms. Johnson said she had a spirited debate with the Texas Rangers investigators on Sunday. Before they sought an arrest warrant, we had our views, and at the end of that conversation, the Texas Rangers made the decision that it would be manslaughter, she said. I'm not challenging them on their viewpoint, and they did a great job. Ms. Johnson said that her office continued to collect evidence in the case. She declined to describe the information or to provide a timeline for when the findings could be presented to a grand jury. This is a sneaky bitch. This is a sneaky bitch. A spokesman for the Texas Rangers declined to comment on Monday beyond referring to a statement the agency released on Sunday about the officer's arrest. This is crazy. That's a prejudice all through this case. All through the case. Oh my God. Let me hit my chill back. Let me hit my chill back. I have a bad cold, my sweetheart. Let me hit the chill back. Officer Geiger, a member of the Dallas Police Department for 4 years and assigned to the patrol division, was involved in a shooting last year. She shot a man in the stomach who had grabbed her police taser during a confrontation. The man survived, and she was not indicated in that episode, the Dallas Morning News reported. At the news conference on Monday, Mayor Mike Rawlins of Dallas denounced misinformation that has spread on social media about the case, including the possibility that Mr. Jane and Officer Geiger were acquainted. Look at that. Were acquainted. Because it don't make no sense to me. She coming to a black man door, beating on the door, just unannounced. That's a suspect thing there. Don't no white officer lady come to no black man door, beating no door unannounced like that. I don't give a fuck how gunned up she is. Are you serious? That don't sound right. That don't sound right at all. Sure you want fucking a miss? Straight up. Or giving him that work to sell? Members of Mr. Jane's family, including his mother, Allison Jane, a former senior government official in St. Lucia, where her son was born and grew up, also attended the news conference. Mr. Jane moved to Dallas after college in 2000. Mr. Jane moved to Dallas after college in 2016 and worked for the auditing firm PwC, formerly known as PricewaterhouseCoopers. Botham was a model citizen. Mr. Rawlings said on Monday, when you lose someone like that in this way, we mourn and our heart breaks with that family. Like I said, I looked at the guy. He didn't look like no motherfucker thug. He didn't like none of that shit. None of that shit. First of all, you saying she mistook it for her own, that letting me know you on some type of drugs, miss. That let me know. When I look at your picture, I'm not even gonna lie, you look like you on the fucking Zanny balls, like the white girl, like real shit, no disrespect. How the white girls be looking all Zanny the fuck out, drugged out. You look like you on something. And I don't care. That's what it look like, your picture look like. And they need to come clean with that. You was drugged up, you probably was getting drugs. I don't know no officer that live under or over top of a black man that's supposed to be in the hood or something like that. I just really don't. Because officers live in suburbs far away. They don't really live in no hoods or I ain't saying he live in a hood like that, you know. But it ain't gonna happen. Officers really is by themselves and things like that. Real shit. Real shit. Your ass, he was either your motherfucking supplier or your ass was prejudiced. It ain't no way to get around it. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. That shit sounds so prejudiced. You beating on his door. People heard you. You heard the lady said we heard her beating on his door. Open up. Open up. Let me in. Some shit like that. Who the fuck is you? What you beating on his door to let me in for? Then shots was fired. What the fuck you shoot him for? Let somebody would have shot an officer like that. Let somebody would have got with a motherfucking officer like that. They'd have got the death penalty. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. That's all I'm saying, my sweethearts. If y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, y'all can, write it in there. Right. Whatever y'all know in there, my sweethearts, comment and all that bullshit. Shit. And we're going to go in on a jury selection set to begin. All that stuff. Because the shit ain't right. Because let me tell you something. Wait a minute, my sweethearts. First of all, the black man was unarmed. Wait a minute, my sweethearts. First of all, the black man was unarmed. That's what I'm saying. It ain't right. By mistake, he was 26. It's just, nah. You ain't going, nah. I don't take it. I don't take it. You a 4-year police veteran. 4 years? Are you serious? And you don't know where you live at? Nah. He is accountant. He didn't even look like I say, a thug. Anything. It don't matter. Like I said, she thought he was in her house. But it's just crazy. I don't want to hear that. Then you came and said you was coming off a double shift, parked on the 4th floor of her apartment complex instead of the 3rd, like where your apartment was located. You walked to where your apartment would be if you were right on the floor. I don't believe you were that tall. I don't care. So the man already placed a bright red doormat outside of his door. So you had a bright red doormat in front of your door too? Nah, hell no. You don't know what color mat you got in front of your house. That's exactly what I said. He got a bright red one. What color is yours? You don't know yours. No, you wanted to smoke that man. You thought you were Tough Tony. You got the law in your hand. Just tell the truth. You wanted to smoke a black man, or that black man specifically. Then let's just get this shit together. Let's stop playing all these bullshit ass stories. Let's stop acting like we ain't know what was what. You knew what was what. The Kendrick Lamar shit, they knew that was a black man. Y'all murdered these motherfuckers. When you walked in, you seen a man, you just decided, let me just shoot him. Then you turned the light on, realizing she was in the wrong apartment. Bitch, please. You could have turned the motherfucking light on soon you walked through your door and your door was ajar. Motherfuck, y'all is crazy. Yeah, right. You just know that shit was going to get swept under the motherfucking rug. I don't want to hear that shit. I shot a guy thinking it was my apartment, she said on the 911 call. Geiger repeated more than 20 times. I thought it was my apartment. You should have repeated that shit 20 times when you seen that red mat in front of the door. You should have been looking at that 20 times. Is this my apartment? Do I live at 44A? Do I live 44A? Do I live? Yes, 20 times, bitch. 20 fucking times before you kill a motherfucker. A person. Geiger has admitted to the shooting, and the key elements of the case aren't in dispute. I bet it ain't. I bet it's not. The question the jury must decide is, was this an accident or murder? I'm straight giving you murder, ho. I don't believe no accident at all. I don't believe it. Her defense team may argue that the killing was a mistake by an officer who thought she was in a dangerous situation and thought she was acting in self-defense. You wouldn't have had to act in shit if you'd have looked your dumb ass up and get off the Xanny bars, get off the pill popping shit that y'all on, get off the lines of coke. I don't give a fuck. And look up at your fucking address, bitch, because I know it said it right clear as day in front of your thing. Apartment number 6, apartment 2A. We're tired of our black motherfuckers. We're tired of white. We don't care who it is. We just tired of a motherfucker dying off of not knowing, not understanding, not remembering. Bitch, when is y'all gonna remember? When is y'all gonna understand? When is y'all gonna know the facts instead of doing shit because y'all just doing shit out of hate? I'm tired of shit. Fuck out of here. Shit. The prosecution, however, may rebuke that, arguing she was not on duty or responding to a dispatch call. So they're saying she ain't had no intent of just killing him because it wasn't no dispute or responding to a dispatch call. Bitch, you don't know what the problem was. She probably ain't like his black ass just because he was her fucking neighbor. Don't play with me. It could be reasons because he's just black. She was a civilian who had broken into his house, and as such, she has no legal standing. The issue of race also hangs over the case. Fuck yeah. The family has no doubt in their mind that she shot Botham because she saw a black man and she thought criminal, says Ben Crump, one of the attorneys for the Jean family. The fact that Geiger wasn't arrested that night angered the black community in Dallas and Jean home country of St. Lucia, and they raised questions about whether Geiger was given, preferential treatment. My family and I have only been asking for a fair hearing for my son, Jean's mother, Allison, said at a press conference days after her son was killed. My son's lives matter at 26 years old. He had done so much. So if you, extrapolate what he could have done had he reached my age, then you would have seen how much I have lost. His family also accused the police department of treating Jane though she were a criminal rather than a victim after reports surfaced that marijuana had been found in his home. To have my son smeared in such a way, I think shows that there's a person who are really nasty, who are really dirty, and are going to cover up for the devil. Amber Geiger, Allison Jean said. I'm with that shit too. My sweethearts. Geiger's defense team would like to move the trial out of Dallas, Texas County to one of the city's whiter and more conservative suburbs. But Judge Tammy Kemp, he said she will try to set a Dallas jury first, then rule on the motion for change of venue. Change of venue. This some prejudice motherfucking shit. Dallas, Texas, that shit there, this story there is some prejudice shit. I don't give a fuck. No disrespect to my white subscribers, whatever. But this shit is a prejudice motherfucker. Are you serious? You getting credibility of walking in a motherfucking wrong apartment, the wrong complex, and it's supposed to be is someone else's. You clearly is an officer. You clearly do not supposed to be drugged up. And you telling me you clearly walked You clearly get 10 years when there's motherfuckers who got 20 and 40 years off of stuff that really was a mistake. You don't know how to read your door, bitch, and then you went and walked in your own shit if you claimed that the door was open? You wasn't scared? Oh, I know, officer, you just wanted to take the law in your own hand. Are you serious? Then shot the person more than, oh my God. Nah, bitch. Nah, they behind you out there. And we gonna be behind our motherfucking brother out here. Fuck you mean. Fuck you mean. You ain't got no eyesight problem. Bitch, you should have looked at the right door type, the door number. You don't know where you live at. You don't know what color your doormat is. I don't give a fuck about your double shift, hoe. Fuck your double shift. Your double shift had you impaired? Are you serious? You used to doing double shifts. So I ain't gonna hear your double shift done that. I'm out here with y'all family. Ain't no double shift done that. That motherfucker had it out for the brother. Even what he doing for the community and all that. I'm stuffed up bad. I gotta take my allergy medicine, my sweetheart. As soon as I get off here with y'all, I will be taking allergy medicines. But let me keep going. The shit is fucking wrong. Wrong. You know, and that's 10 years. This is gonna be a hate crime. I'm shocked a riot ain't start. Real shit. You know what I mean? Knit brothers out here doing more than 10 years for something that was a mistake. Real shit. And they letting the officer off just because she's an officer and a lady. I don't give her no pity. She's an officer and don't give me no everybody ain't perfect. You shitting me. When you're a police, when you somebody of the law, you protecting, you supposed to be perfect. You supposed to be doing everything perfect. At least more perfect than you can ever try to be. You guys out here to help. You are helping us. You're protecting us. So you're supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be the best as you can be. Because we supposed to depend on y'all motherfucking asses. This is crazy. This fucking shit was murder. Y'all don't want to murder her ass. Y'all ain't gonna tell me she don't get high. Yes, that lady do get high. That lady get high and she look it. She fucking look at my sweethearts. Come blasting in with 4-4 shooting motherfuckers. I gave commands. He might want to answer to that shit. Because he was in his shit. Fucking legal. Then he had marijuana. So what he had marijuana? Y'all worrying about what the fuck is in his house. That's probably why she wanted to smoke him. Because she knew he was smoking. She probably had it in her to kill him. My sweethearts, fucking like, subscribe, y'all. And we're going to keep going with this shit because this shit is wrong. We're going to run that jury trial down and all that because I don't see how she could be just sitting up there getting 10 years for something like that. First of all, y'all, just one more thing. It say a previous version of this story incorrectly described. It said the weapon used in the shooting as a service revolver. Dallas police officers no longer carry revolvers as their service weapon. You heard me? This bitch did that. And she did it. It was illegally, but she did it like from her own shit. This is something she wanted to do. She wanted to do that. And I hope they get the witnesses in there that said they heard her banging on the door. Open the door. Open the door. Come on. Where they at? But you best believe when they tell, this going to be another Kiara Coles. Somebody going to come up missing, my sweethearts. When they tell about the officer banging on the door and they witnesses, believe me, they gonna get their family lined up. They don't want nobody to know that shit. They gonna pay the families off. Believe that. Pay them off or scam off. They not gonna let them come full blast telling on her. Believe that. So, like I said, my sweethearts, like, subscribe, y'all. Leave y'all comments on my sweethearts. Whatever y'all got a question about, whatever. Just leave it, and you know your girl will get back with y'all. And y'all motherfucking girl out. I love y'all like always. Let's get it.